Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and I'm going to be talking about souls. What is a soul? What are souls? What are, that type of dynamic. Okay, so the soul is really who you, like, the thing that's inside of you that's telling you to go on your path, and the thing that will always be there. That thing is there because it's the one thing that is you, and actually literally is you, and it's something that is really unexplainable until you see it and until you fully get it, if you know what I mean. But to me, my soul is like my child, and my child I need to protect. And if we don't protect our child, that child will have really hard and angry and just be very mean and bitter because it's hurt, and it doesn't know how to really show emotions because it wasn't really taught, because we weren't really taught how to parent our own souls. And it's like parenting our souls and our ego, like we parent our kids. It's kind of like the same thing, because kids are just little souls that just came back. They're just little people that are just like us, that have dreams and want to become something, and we have to protect that. We have to protect them, and it's okay to let, like, it's not okay to not keep you safe. You need to make sure you are keeping that inner child, that inner peace, that inner happiness, that inner you really there and out, and just more you. I feel like if you protect that inner you, you just become more you, and that feels so much more better than acting and faking and having to become something that you don't even recognize sometimes. And that isn't fun to like, it isn't fun to realize, or it isn't nice or good or anything to realize that you're not you in the end. But it is amazing to realize that you can become you, even though, yes, you have to work hard, and yes, you have to put in the work to protect that inner peace and inner you, because you have to let go of so many people and let go of the past, and just how what really happens to your inner peace and to your inner being. And I feel that it's a really good thing to find that inner you and keep it safe and keep it secured so you don't lose it, because when you lose it, it's so much harder to get it back and to find that again. And I've seen it happen. I've been through it, and it wasn't really fun per se. Faking isn't a thing that most people, well, a lot of people go through faking their own personalities, or faking a personality that is a mix of people they see on the internet and their families and their parents, and they just mix all of that chaos and drama and pain and suffering on top of that little child. And once you bury that so much, you lose it. And once you lose that, I feel like there's no going back until you really want to go back. Until you really have the inner ability to, the inner want to, the actual want to do it. I feel like that thing that you can't really do something that somebody else wants you to do, it has to be you that wants it, is a real situation, because it's not really for them per se. It's really, in the end, for you and your soul and your happiness and your soul energy, and that feeling that you're gonna get when you finally feel your soul begin to bloom. It's like a flower. It grows and it grows just as much as you grow, and then it blooms and it blossoms when you blossom. And whenever you blossom is your choice, and that choice is within you forever, and it stays there from when you're born until when you die. But some people don't really get it until they're dead, because most people don't have that understanding or that ability to get it. And sometimes that is okay, because if we didn't have normal humans as we do now, we wouldn't be in this society. And if we weren't in this society, we wouldn't have people like we do now, like us and like me, that help people and that make sure that people that don't lose themselves and don't become lost. But sometimes we do need a little bit of corruption, because that's just how life works. If there was no good, if there was no evil, there wouldn't be good. If there was no, it's like yin and yang. There's not good without bad. There's not evil with there's nothing without one. One, if there's one, there has to be another. And that's with your soul and your ego. If there's one, there has to be another. You can't just have one without the other. There can't be a person that's completely perfect, and there can't be a person that's completely evil either. There's always some good in somebody, there's always some bad in somebody. They're not always gonna be perfect, and that's not the point. The point isn't to be perfect, the point is to be you and have that soul energy flow through you and let it out and let it just be free and just have that voice inside you, just like let that voice inside you out, and it just brings more happiness and peace and love into the thing, into the environment, into the life, into your life, into the world. If you have peace and if your soul energy is good and you actually have self-love for your soul and self-love for like you, then the people that you are around will have that same feeling. They'll contract that same thing. They'll conduct it. They'll receive that energy that you're giving them because you're around them and your soul is bright, so you're making everybody else's soul bright. But you don't always want to make everybody else's soul bright, because if everybody else is, because you don't want to make the people that are feeding off of you and using you, and even though that it's like so hard to let people go, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, you can't let people drain your soul just for them to love you or just for them to like you, because draining your soul will only make you hate yourself. And that's the one thing that you never ever want to do. You never want to hate yourself, because that's when you hit rock bottom and you know that, like, it's like that's when life is like, wow, like, fuck type situation, and you don't want to be in that situation. And most people are in that situation because they don't really listen to people, but they don't really have anybody to listen to. And that's why I make videos like this, because it makes me feel better, and it makes other people feel better just to know that somebody is there and somebody understands and somebody has gone through the same shit that they've gone through, and I get it. And it's not easy to come back. It's not easy to be you again. It's hard. It's very, very interesting. It's soulful. It's beautiful. But it's something that's unrecognizably just there. It's something that you can see in the eyes, in the soul, from the eyes, from the way that the person speaks, the way that the person, I don't know, it's just, you can just see that they've changed. You can see the change in people through their soul and through who they actually are. You can see the pain through it. You can see everything through your soul. And no matter what, the feeling that you get when you're around somebody that has bad energy isn't the same feeling you get when you're around somebody that has good energy. And that's because one person's soul is lighter and still brighter and still there, and then the other one is probably buried in under brokenness and pain and suffering. And sometimes that's hard for that person, and most people treat those people like shit, and I don't think that's what we should be doing, honestly. I think we should be trying to help them, trying to figure out why they're the way they are, or why they do the things they do. Because if we don't ever understand them, how are we supposed to fix the people? Like, how are we supposed to fix society if we can't even fix ourselves? You know, like, if we can't fix our own souls, how are we supposed to fix an entire universe? Like, that's a question that most people have no idea how to answer. And honestly, if we can't fix our souls, then what's the point of being on Earth? Because I feel like that's literally the point of being here. We're here to just grow our souls and to understand that there's chaos and there's pain and there's suffering and there's love and there's happiness, and we're here to experience that. We're not here to experience money or power, or we already have that. We have power, we have energy. All money is energy. We have that. We are that. So I don't understand why we don't just be us and just let our souls have free energy and let it be just us, and let us be brighter and just more. If our souls were just brighter and just us, we would be so much happier. So much happier. And honestly, now that I'm on the journey of getting my soul up there and brighter, and on my journey, on my workout journey, on my life journey, on just me journey, I feel better. I feel like me again. I feel like I've never before. I feel like somebody that was meant to be here. I feel like somebody that was meant to be me. I feel like me again. But I feel like a me that hasn't existed, but has, in a way. And I don't know how to really explain it, but I feel like me that exists, but doesn't. And it now does, but it didn't, but it felt like it did. So yeah. But yeah. So this is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I love talking about souls and energy and just brighter things itself. So if you guys want me to make a video about the opposite of this, which is the ego, I will definitely do that. Comment down below if you would like me to do that. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video, and peace.
High volume.
Am I really that much?